Hey folks, okay, we are back, and we are on turn number 9. I'm going to make a small adjustment, I think, to the scripting of this battle. Just bear with me. Okay, so I'm actually going to give Kersey here a couple of bodyguards. We're just going to press G to hit to put them on guard commander. They will actually stay close to her now, and if anybody gets through into this, into this line, there, past the line and through these guys, there'll at least be a couple of displaced, blessed up veiled ones basically to defend her, because she can probably defend herself if there's just a few troops, because she'll just blast them with some kind of fire magic. But yeah, there's a fair chance that if she's overwhelmed, she can die. We don't want to do that, because once the prophet dies, it takes a little bit of time for the prophet's power to disappear from the world, from the energy in the world, in your dominion. And so you're going to be without a prophet, and the prophet is really powerful, because prophet is always giving you a Dominion Temple check, and I think it's a fairly strong one as well, wherever she goes. So yeah, you definitely want to keep her alive as long as you can. Okay, we've got a new commander here, but we're going to just keep her there for the time being. Okay, so yeah, I think we're about done this turn. Let's keep moving Kia down this way. He's just going to be scouting across the lands. And Areto here. Okay, Areto, we've not actually set her a task. We can cross the river. Might be an idea to do that. It could be easier. Yeah, because this is not easy to cross until we get down to here. So we could go Kia, and then see what's in the Grey Mountains and the Tower of Heaven. I don't think we've actually sent any scouts down this way. That's kind of interesting, actually. But yeah, let's get another cloistered lady. We should be able to get some more researchers up. I'm not being that efficient with my research. We could have absolutely crazy research by now if we start, if I put up a temple in different places. In fact, that might be an idea. No, I think what we're going to do, before we put up another temple, let's get a fort. And the forts will enable us to gather more resources and income, and then we can start recruiting more troops. And I think we want to be able to start. Like, I'm not in this game. I'm not like really that worried about super fast expansion. I'm actually playing this more of as a sort of story. I think, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm just going to roll the turn on. I think we're going to have Pyro Pergamachi here. She's just going to stay on patrol. By the way, if you hit N and J, they will cycle through your available commanders. Okay, so N is for next. J just goes to the previous one. Areto, yeah, where do we go? It's difficult to say. Got plains and mountains here. These river provinces, by the way, usually have more income. So yeah, because you've got terrain, highlands, and river, so you've usually got a better income on the rivers. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually cross the river here, and we can just see what's this direction. We've got more options. I would like to get down to here. Yeah, man, that might be good to get to, actually. Peace Haven. Yeah, maybe we go for the barbarians. The only problem is with the barbarians, we're going to lose a lot of troops if there's a lot of them. So yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna rethink that. Barbarians might want us to have some mage support, or just lots of chaff units that could just get sacrificed basically when they come in. Okay, let's roll the turn on. Okay, one of Areto's crippled units died during the march from Troll Canyons to the Royal Green. So yeah, that's a shame. There's a battle in the Royal Green. Here we go. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, we've got a lot of Wolf Tribe here. Wolf Tribe attack with 2 daggers. They're quite dangerous. They've got a decent attack skill. Their morale's kind of low. Now they've got they're in hostile dominion as well, so we're going to be able to rout them pretty quick. They've only got protection 7. They've got no armor on their head as well. That's something that's important to remember. So these guys are going to get wrecked by arrows. And they don't have a shield either. But if they get into close combat, they do damage, and you know, 12 piercing damage can be quite dangerous against armor. They will just run forward. The same with the Wolf Tribe archers. These, yeah, they've got reasonable precision, but they're going to have low morale in our Dominion. Okay, let's see how this goes. Battlefield's so much bigger than the old game. Okay, so who was that? Oh, they do have a mage. Oh, they got a nature mage, Keller and the Wolf Tribe Shaman. He's just cast Barkskin. Who did he cast it on? Oh, he put it on these guys, look. So the Wolf Tribe Archer here, you'll see it's now gone up to protection 13 because the Barkskin raises the natural protection to 7. Their basic natural protection, this is like their skin basically, is 0, but it's been raised to 7 by Barkskin. So now, along with their armor, the head's got 7 armor and the body's got 14. So yeah, these guys are going to be much more difficult to kill when they've got Barkskin on them. They're not going to have enough Barkskin, I don't think, to be able to really make a difference in this battle. I'm pretty sure that we are just going to not roll over them. There's a lot of them, but I think we should defeat these guys. Going to turn the volume down a little bit on the sound effects, guys. Okay, they're firing a lot of these arrows at these knights, and that's not going to do them much good at all. Yeah, let's just like, so we are. They're not. Yeah, they are actually hitting us. Look, so these Wolf Tribe are skilled enough to start doing us damage. Let's just see what's happening over in the back line. Okay, so we've actually run into the back line of these archers here. Those knights should be okay. Oh, we've lost a horse. So look, we've got one of the lady knights from Feminie. She's actually on foot now. Look, she's actually lost her horse, so she's lost defense skill. Still high protection. Probably be okay, provided they don't get completely surrounded. Ah, now this guy's casting Animate Tree. This is a new spell. So this is an animated bush. 30 hit points, 8 attack skill, 5 defense, and 10 protection. Also got morale 50, and it's resistant to slash and pierce damage. Funnily enough, I would have thought that would be resistant to blunt and pierce. I don't know if that's meant to be like that. I would have thought slash damage would be fine against these, but apparently, yeah, apparently blunt damage is okay against them. I might actually check if that's meant to be like that way. Doesn't seem very intuitive to me. But here comes this bush, look, and it's gonna. Oh, we've got a couple of little bushes as well. There's a small animated shrub as well. Look, a couple of little ones. Oh, this one's been. It's got profuse bleeding because it's been attacked. Yeah, it looks like we've got this battle on the go. Independent armies are routed. These early battles are really, really good fun, by the way. In fact, the battles are always fun right the way through the game. Let's see if we can kill this shaman. How do we get him? I think he's going to run. I think he's going to get caught by one of these knights. There we go, look. I think he, let's actually happen there. I'm not going to worry about looking at it a bit too much. Now, you can actually go into the unit overview here if you really want, and you could find, there's ways of sorting this as well. So you can sort by the unit type, or you can sort commanders only. So let Kellerim, the Wolf Tribe Shaman, and we click on him. So you can see that he had 95 fatigue points. He's got 0 hit points because he's dead. Look at this, Agnastus, the Barbarian Chieftain, got minus 29 hit points. What happened to him, actually? Oh, the Feminie soldier hit Barbarian Chief in the head with a spear for 39 points of damage. That must have been a massive DRN roll. So attack 13 versus defense roll of 11. He hit, and the damage roll was 13 plus 29 versus the protection of 0 plus 3 for the Barbarian Chief. So 39 points of damage. That's a really heavy hit. That blew his head right off. And the Shaman, the Lady Knight, hit the Wolf Tribe Shaman in the body with a broadsword. 10 points of damage, killed. So here, this is the breakdown of all the rolls. Again, if people are interested, I could actually show you the table in the manual that tells you about the different percentages that you will get. You know, the rough percentages you'll get when you have like attack versus defense, that kind of thing. Okay, so okay, we lost two of the horses for the Lady Knights here. And we lost 2 Feminie soldiers and 4 veiled ones. That was actually quite dangerous. These are really, really dangerous. You know, Wolf Tribe. You know, you're going to win the battle. Look, and they had twice as many troops as us as well, so we did well there. However, the Feminie soldiers did really well there. They would have been repelling with those long weapons because their weapons are longer than the daggers. So that's basically what's going on there. So we'd have got plenty of repelling, and they actually performed quite well. The archers got a few kills too. Okay, there was also a battle in High Peaks. Let's see how this one went. Now this is a smaller force that's got magic mage backup. Yeah, again, this is like this is another fairly standard. By the way, Dominions tends to have a little bit, usually has a little bit more variety in the different PD. You know, in the different indies. We've seen this kind of type quite a lot, and now I don't know if this is a standard type for late age. I don't really play late age a whole lot. Anyway, here we go. They've actually got archers in the back and three. They've got 3 commanders. I think we'll make short work of these. These are militia, yes, they're not going to last very long. Probably the biggest danger we've got here are the heavy infantry on the front. Also, there is some danger from... Oh, taking some damage here, look. Let's hit C to see what's going on. Yeah, these heavy infantry are already quite wounded, look. And there's always danger of the arrows falling stray and hitting your own troops. Looks like we lost a few of these Feminie soldiers. Spears. Losing a few, look. Kirsty's casting Battle Fury. I think she must be casting those on these. Yeah, Battle Fury. The unit is filled with righteous anger, attack skill 2 and morale 2. She's doing a lot of bluffing. I think... Yeah, I think she really, really, really wants to be casting some... It might be the reason why she's not casting attacking spells, you know, like kind of, you know, fire spells or whatever. So there's too few of them now. Word of Power is something that's not going to hit your own troops. It might be that that's a deliberate thing. We've got Voldo the Unseen one here. She's moving in too. But it's also possible that the AI is just still over-favouring the buff spells a little bit. That was a bit of an issue in Dominions 5 to the point where people were actually modding it. Okay, so we lost 4 Feminie archers, 3 Feminie soldiers. So yeah, we lost a few troops there. Some of them routed. What routed? We'll find out. Okay, worldwide events has occurred. The cold is unusually harsh this winter, +1 cold. Okay, so I think you might see some population die this over the winter. Trolling troops in Feminie has killed 9 filthy brigands and troublemakers. The land is now safe and orderly. Okay, so yeah, we were actually patrolling down some unrest that we had here, so that's good. When you've got unrest, by the way, you're going to get less resources and less income, that kind of stuff. These guys need to come back. They are not kitted out now to really do too well in combat. I don't think we do not have enough troops. Looks like our archers. One of them retreated there. Was that the only one that retreated? Yeah, it's 4 retreated, but only one of them made it back to friendly territory. So they picked the wrong way to run, basically. They ended up running into enemy territory. That's what that means. Okay. Excuse me. I think these guys are going to... Let's have Volde going back, and what we'll do is we'll get some more troops, and then we'll come back and start attacking this. I think Kirsty here is just going to search for magic sites while we're here, just so we can make use of the turns that she's spending there. Okay. Who is this? This is Midgard. Okay, so we bumped into Midgard. I think Midgard are an elf faction, or they used to be an elf faction, at least in the previous ages. I don't actually remember much about Midgard. Let me just have a look at that. I think they're based on Rus. I might be wrong. Midgard. Once, sorry, it's not Midgard. I don't know how you pronounce this. This here, is it Midgard? I can't remember. Or Midgard. Once Midgard was called Vanheim, home of the Vanir. Since the coming of man, the Vanir have dwindled in number. At first, the Vanir were the undisputed rulers of the land, but the growing human population has taken over the land and renamed it Midgard. Only a few Vanir survive, but their magic has not yet departed the land. The Vanir are sacred to the human population, and the few surviving Vanyals carry great influence. The humans of Midgard themselves have become altered by the ancient magic of the Vanir, and skin shifters are more common than they once were. Okay, so these are a sailing nation. They can actually sail across the oceans. They're like Cold One. So yeah, they're somewhat... Bear with me. Apologies, folks. I'm still suffering with this cold. Okay, so yeah, they like cold nations. We actually prefer the heat scales, so we're going to come into some conflict there. They've got heavy infantry, They have skin shifters, which are basically were creatures. So these guys, the skin shifter, they can change. That's right. They fight as humans until they become seriously hurt, and then turn into half men of wolven appearance. Skin shifters regenerate in both human and wolven form. So these guys are pretty dangerous. They're regenerating troops. They don't have a huge amount of hit points, but I think their wolf size might have more hit points. So when they die, basically they'll fight on in their other shape. That's how shape shifting works in this game. And these are the guys you got to be careful of. The Vanyars. These guys also use glamour. They're also a glamour nation. They have air and blood. They're a blood nation as well. So yeah, these guys can be they're pretty tricksy. They're pretty tricksy. They've got fortune tellers. Well, that's pretty cool. And they've got death and earth. They're quite good. Golderman. This is a nation I've never played, by the way. What are their troops like? The herdmen. Yeah, they're just humans they're just humans basically, by the looks of it. Okay, not bad, not bad. So they're apprehensive with us at the moment. You'll see we've got a new diplomacy screen here, and you can see the relation, how the AI feels about you here. So they feel apprehensive. We can declare war here, or we can propose a non-aggression pact. They won't probably accept a non-aggression pact this early in the game. I've actually yet to see the AI accept a non-aggression pact. And the thing is, there's a way the way that it prevents you from spamming the requests is that if you get it turned down, you will lose 1 dominion point across your dominion. So it's quite, you know, you don't want to keep spamming it out basically, because losing a dominion point is kind of serious. Okay, so we've just put some province defense here in the royal green. What can we recruit here? Okay, so we can actually recruit Wolf Tribe here if we wanted to. I don't think we need to. They're probably not a great thing to recruit. This would probably be the best place to put a fort here, I think. I might actually get this. I might actually get her putting a palisade up now. This is going to cost 1,000 gold, by the way. So, and we are on turn 10. Yeah, it means that we're not going to be able to recruit very much this turn. Pretty much nothing, because we don't have a great income. But this will take 5 turns to come up. We do need to put some province defense here. I might actually get. But do we continue expanding? We need to gamble on whether Midgard are aggressive or not. If they're aggressive, they might attack us quite soon. I think we can. I think we carry on expanding. Actually, this army's pretty big. It's pretty strong. We did lose. Ah, yeah, right. So we lost a. Yeah, we won't. You'll know, by the way, if you can get cheaper knights. What will happen is it will take a while for your troops to get back to the castle, basically, and then if they're missing a horse, they will return back, and then you'll be able to get a cheap recruitment for the horses or for the knights. I think if we're going to put it here, yeah, that would be a really good place to put the castle, because then, mind you, they have got cold dominion. Wow, look how cold it is. Yeah, they've got, look, because they're cold. They've probably got their cold dominion here. But that's 4 cold. You don't see that very often. It's really, really. I mean, you do see it, but it's usually 2 is about the limit you get, right? We are in the middle of winter, though. We are in midwinter right now. Okay, Areto. I think I'm going to attack over down here. There's a chance we might bump into Vanheim here. So we'll see what happens. If they try to come across this bridge, then we're going to bump into them. We need to be ready for that. But I do think that we've got a fair chance of beating a Van army. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Housecarls and Herdmen saying about 40. If they've got mage support, we're probably in a big trouble. Let's get this palisade up anyway. I was going to build it here, wasn't I? Let's bring this. I'm going to bring Dragol here. This indie Dragol the commander. We built him just so that we can build one here. But I'm actually going to put it up here because this fort here will draw in the resources from everywhere around it. I think what we want to do is try and grab this province as soon as possible now too. But I want to grab that one first, just so that we can control this river crossing. That's not really going to be a big thing because it's likely that that Midgard will have a cold dominion, so they're probably just going to be able to come over these, over the rivers anyway. But we'll see. It will at least limit them to limited strategic movement in the summer, at least. I think we've got pretty much everything here. We've probably got everything that... Yeah, I think this is all we can do. Yeah, we have got some new troops. Okay. That would be enough to replenish this force, actually. So maybe instead of bringing these back, we'll keep Boulder here out. She can patrol to get this unrest down quicker. We'll have Kersey searching as usual. And then, yeah, we're going to have Pigamachi. She's going to stay back. But we're going to hold and attack rear. We'll have Pigamachi herself kind of in that corner too. And then these are going to be on the front line, hold and attack. Put them in a line formation. I hit Control L to do that. And then we're going to have these guys in. Let's have them in hold and fire look. And we want these in sparse line, which is Control I think. Might have changed. It used to be Control I. Okay, it's Control P now. Okay, that's interesting. So they've changed that. Okay. So there we go. Pyramachi is now going to move out this way, and then she'll join with the others in a couple of turns' time. But it's a great silver mine here as well. 100 gold per turn. That's excellent. That's really, really good. So we're getting extra gold from that. Yeah, so this is Trottern. Let's just go back into the income screen. So Trottern, we're getting 121. Do we need to have a fort on here to get this? I don't remember. I don't think you do. No, I think this is, look, this is quite a lot of income just for a small population. I think it is automatically including this income here. Okay. Let's continue exploring around Jomon. Ah. You can go into the cave level here, look. This is the Cathedral of Rock. Let's go down into the caves and have a quick look. Yeah, be interested to see what we've got down there. Okay, and we can't really build much more here. So that is about it. Get a few more archers. And we'll end the turn. Okay, so we've researched construction and conjuration. We've got conjuration 2. We want conjuration 3. But we've got construction 3 now, which means we can start building magic items. 2 riders without mounts have made their way back home and are ready to be recruited again. Okay. There was also a battle in the Grey Mountains. Okay, yeah. Let's just this looks like a fairly standard battle, so I'm just going to fast forward this one until we get into combat. Okay, well, we did quite a lot of damage on that back line there in that first salvo by the looks of it. Yeah, we've got really good archers. Like, if you look at their archers, these guys have got precision 10. I think ours are better. Yeah, ours have got precision 12. That's pretty good. Oh no, it's 11, but they're starting to level up, these guys. So precision 12 is pretty good. They're gonna be much more accurate. Ah, but they are gonna get hit by this whole bunch of militia that are coming in here. Oh, this looks scary. Oh yeah, we were losing our archers here. Ooh, this is not good. Now, the way that the combat mechanics work is once you've lost, I think it's 75% of the total hit points of your army will automatically rout. So you do not want to lose a lot of troops. Come on, Arita, the Lady Commander, is now in combat. She does have this heroic endurance, so hopefully she can fight on, but she won't survive if she's completely surrounded. This is looking a bit scary. We might lose this battle, guys. Looks like we've got back to their back line. Oh, we are surrounded, though. She's surrounded. Oh, and she's going to be getting a big harassment penalty to her defense. So that basically, the more attacks you start facing, the less defense you get. She's probably going to lose this. Oh, they've run. She's routed them. Okay. Okay, they've routed. I think yeah, okay, so I think what happened there, I'm going to rewatch this, but I think, so we lost 11 archers. That's a shame. We lost 1 Feminie soldier. So that was, again, this is the problem when you don't have, I didn't script it very well, I don't think. We really needed to protect those guys better. But let's watch this again. I just want to watch what happened in the back line. So Here we go. Yeah, okay, so these guys got in the back line and they're attacking the commanders straight away. So, and there was a lot of commanders, look. There was oh no, these were heavy infantry. And there is some commanders too. We could hear our other troops screaming in the background. Then we had to get through the archers just to get to this last commander, and then they ran. So it looks like the commanders ran too. So yeah, we unfortunately we lost most of the squad there. I think we got 3 left. Well, 3 dispersed, 1 made it back. So yeah, that was decimated. An unexpected event has occurred in High Peaks. Foreign priests have infiltrated the local church of Sophia, the fate of the world, and corrupted central tenets of faith. No, the dominion change in this province here. So actually, this has gone over to Midgard by the looks of it. I think it will be Midgard or it'll be Jomon. But that's not good. We're gonna have to preach that down. I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to preach that down. Let's get Pergamati here. Now, that's actually, she can preach just while she's on, waiting this turn. We could potentially put a temple up. The problem is there's nothing to defend it really right now. But we could, there's nothing to stop us put temples up here and here. But really we need to be increasing our mage base. That's the most important thing to be doing for the time being. So yeah, we missed out on a turn of mage production last month. Which is not ideal. I think probably what we should do... Let's get... I think it's a bit early for the Law Mistress. And the Sage Queen. Let's get some more of these out. And... yeah, we'll get another Cloistered Lady. I think... now, we've got 7 Dominion Strength. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. Okay, so we've already got the maximum that can be researching here. I think what I'll do actually is I will get... yeah, I might start getting the Feminie Abbess. Well, she won't be completed this turn. She'll be completed next turn. But then we'll start sending some of these other ones out. The Cloistered Lady, and keep the Abbesses here. So we got more research points coming in essentially, and then we'll start sending some others out and building some temples. Okay. Here down in the Cathedral of Rocklook, we've got a whole bunch of Zots by the look of it. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got 60 Zots. These are the Zabalban troops. We've got a cave forest down there, and we've got a crystal cave here. Go and explore down here, see what we can find. Okay, Areto's got an injury. Oh, she's got a limp. Oh, that's a shame. So she took a serious wound. Now, there are ways to recover wounds, but limp's pretty bad. Mind you, actually, I don't think that matters. Oh, no, it doesn't matter, look. She's on a horse. It will affect attack and defense. So, she's got less map move. Yeah, so actually, the map move's okay because of the horse. So, yeah, that's not the worst thing that she could have got. She can still ride a horse. She's got slightly less attack skill and slightly less defense, but she's still okay as a commander. So, not the worst thing that could have happened. This army is a bit wrecked, however. So, we're going to put up some province defense, and then we are going to retreat. I think we're going to go this way. These should be okay, I think, to be able to take out these. There's some crossbowmen there too, though. And then... yeah, and then the next turn we'll have a larger force here because of Pergamachi's forces will have rendezvoused here in High Peaks. And then we'll be able to meet these two armies up, I think, and just take these over quite quickly, and then we can start spreading off down this direction. We also need a force going out here and just picking these up, because if we don't want enemies getting too close to us. Ah, this is a shame, look. Looks like Vanheim actually moved up here. Okay. They've got 2 entrances into Troll Canyons now. I think we need to probably think about... yeah, okay, let's get her scouting out this... oh, there's Midgard. This is Midgard here. So this is where... right, this is the closest... this is our closest competitor, I think. Jomon's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away, sorry. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Right, they're really, really close. I wouldn't be surprised if we find another one down here somewhere too. Yeah, there'll probably be another AI down here somewhere. I'm very, very concerned about getting an expansion force down this way really, really quick. Let's start getting some more troops. Now, you'll see here, 2 partial units are available at half the cost. So we can get some quite cheap knights out because they're replacing the ones that, that actually came back this turn. And I also want the sacred units too. Yeah, I want the sacred units. Then we'll get another knight out the next turn. I think we're going to start increasing the amount of knights we've got now. Now that we've got more resources, we've got plenty of resources. The knights are very, very strong, as we've seen. The lady knights. Now, Dragol here is going to continue constructing the fort here. We've got 4 months left while our scout sneaks away. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the episode there because that's bang on half an hour. I hope you're enjoying the series again. Just let me know what you think in the comments. This is, yeah, I mean, I'm going to increase this pace of the game because once I've explained most of the mechanics, I wasn't intending this to be a kind of tutorial really, but I think it will serve as a tutorial for people. One of the things about Dominions that puts players off, I know a lot of people who bought Dominions 4 and Dominions 5, and they played it a little bit, and then they kind of were intimidated by the amount of stuff there is to learn, and then they put it back on the shelf and they never came back to it. And that's a real shame because this is an amazing game. I don't think it's going to be for everyone, but I think that the really intimidating part of the game probably is pretender design. So again, take Daz Tactics' advice, and what he says is if you're getting analysis paralysis when it comes to designing your pretender, just hit the R key and randomize it, and then just go with whatever random one you get. On single player, you can win with that. You know, you don't, like, if you don't set the game to be too difficult, and that is the biggest kind of like choice that you've got to make in the game, I'd say, with the one that's got the most options. Like picking a nation's one thing, but the pretender is like, can be bewildering. So either do what I did and just pick something very deliberate, or you know, you could also go online. There's loads of guides. The Dominions 5 and even Dominions 4 advice will still be fairly relevant, I'd say. You know, I mean, those are older games now, but still, you know, for pretender design, you'll get the idea of what it is that you want for a nation. So let's say you're playing Satis or something, you know, early age Satis. Go and check out the guides by people like, was it Balls? There's some guides online anyway. If you go to if you just Google like Dominions 5 or Dominions 6 or whatever, and then just say, you know, early age Satis guide, and then you'll find a guide, and then people will show you a good pretender chassis for you to be able to use, you know, and some examples of decent builds. Okay, guys, I will catch you next time. See ya.